Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's me, deja.zhane. In today's video, we'll be reviewing and trying on the new Fenty Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation. That was a mouthful, but we did it. I purchased 3 colors online, 370, 385, and 240 to highlight under my eyes. I purchased them online because I didn't know that when they dropped that they were also available in store. Picking any shade online is difficult, but I don't think the shade match option was available when I did it, so I took a risk. We'll talk about the lightest shade first. This isn't my first time reviewing this product. I did it the first time. I did not like the way the lighting was set up in my previous video, so I decided to scrap that and start all over. 240 is described as a warm, light to medium powder with a yellow undertone. As an all-over face powder, I purchased 385 and 370. I believe they're both classified as like a warm neutral. Online, they look way too similar. Like they're like neck and neck. In person, 385 it's a tad bit darker, and I believe it's warmer than 370. 370 looks more like your standard neutral palette. Not too warm, and honestly, I feel like I see a little bit more pink in the 370. Now I'm gonna swatch these two on my chest so that you can get a better idea of what they look like on the skin. My lights is kind of blowing out the shade, but you can kind of see that it's slightly darker than my chest and it's definitely warm, and that's 385. And here's 370. So 370, you can kind of see that it looks more neutral. It's not as warm, even though it's classified as a warm neutral. It just doesn't really come up as warm on my skin. And typically I will go for shades that look like this versus this one. I can honestly wear both. They do recommend that you pick the shade that correlates with your Fenty Beauty shade. Now, in Fenty Beauty, I can wear 345 or 350. Typically, I mix the two. I like to mix the hydrating one and the mattifying one. I like the finish of these two together. I decided not to pick 350 or 345 because I don't know, I just feel like I should be rematched, and I think that I would prefer a darker powder versus something too light. I'm gonna use 2 primers today. I'm gonna use my Bear With Me sunscreen primer from NYX. I'm gonna go in with my Milk Hydrator primer. I haven't used this primer in a long time. I am not going anywhere because I don't have any errands to run and I don't have any friends. Today is January 1st, so it is New Year's Day, and honestly, I don't have any plans, and I didn't do anything last night either. The last time I went out for New Year's or New Year's Eve, I was working, so I take pictures because that's part of what I do now, but just because I took a picture does not mean I did anything that day. This brush that I'm using is by NYX. I feel like I used this in my last tutorial, but I don't know. This is the NYX Professional brush number 37. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Juvia's Place concealer because I don't have any more to Fenty. So aside from me not like celebrating or doing anything this year, a lot of good things happened. I grew a lot on Instagram for me. I'm almost at 14,000, which is cool. My TikTok has grown a lot. I grew my TikTok account to 140K, which is a lot for me. To contour, I want to use my Fenty Beauty matchstick in the shade Espresso. I'm making it a goal of mine to grow my YouTube, but to be more consistent on here because you guys like the content, my NARS video, you guys like that. I got a comment today talking about the quality, and that's why I decided to scrap that old video and reshoot this because I wasn't going to upload something that just wasn't up to par with, you know, my standards. Okay, as you can see, most of my face is done. I haven't set anything yet. To set my under eyes, I'm going to use the Fenty banana powder. I'm pretty much out of it. I just took the top off. I'm going to use my Sephora angled brush, precision brush. I always use this one. Blend out my under eye, and then we're going to set it. So I've set the high points of my face. I did want to note that I use a second concealer, YALL Hydrating Camo Concealer. So on this side of my face, I'm going to set it with 385. And this side, I'll do 370. Just so you all can see the difference between the two, which is honestly, no one would know that you're wearing two different shades. Okay, now I can kind of tell. Maybe because the lighting was different the first time I did this, I couldn't really tell on camera. In the pan, it doesn't look as dark, but when you apply it to the face, the powder gets darker. So you look at slightly bit darker than my neck. I'm just gonna take some powder and just kind of bring it down a little. It doesn't look bad, but it is darker than my skin. I would still wear it though. I've already wiped the brush off so that the shades don't mix, but it doesn't really matter. So we're going in with 370 on my right hand side. So this is what 370 looks like. 370, 385. Yeah, 385 is just slightly darker, slightly warmer, but honestly, I can wear both because looking at it, you really can't tell. A good match for 370 would be the 330 Toffee Caramel from the Fit Me Maybelline. Their pressed powders. This is what I used to use. 370 and 330 Toffee. And 355 Coconut is similar to 385 Fenty. 385 definitely has a little bit more yellow in it, but on the skin it looks like coconut. It looks like 355 Coconut from Maybelline. I like my under eyes to look bright, so we're gonna go in with this. Again, I was afraid to get this color. Well, when it came in the mail, I was a little weary because I'm like, ooh, it's lighter than what I thought. But again, they look lighter in the pan, but once you swatch it and once it's on the skin, it just looks darker. This is what we're looking like. But now I'm gonna bronze my face. I'm gonna use my Hoola bronzer from Benefit in the shade Caramel. I really say caramel, but when I read it on products, I always say caramel. I don't know why. If I'm eating it, it's caramel. If it's a product, it's caramel. I don't know why. I don't make the rules, but that's just how it is. I like to do a couple of sprays when I'm doing my makeup. I'm gonna spray my face first, and then I'm gonna do my brows off camera. Y'all see me do my brows already. I have a whole video dedicated to it. Well, as my face is dry, I'm just gonna mention a new product I've been using for my brows. So NYX Cosmetics, they have their own version of the brow blade of the Anastasia brow pen. Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen. Now this was sent to me because, you know, I have a partnership with NYX Cosmetics. So I like to use soft brown, and I think it's called soft black or something like that. Yes, this is called black. I think this is probably the darkest color they have, but it's really nice. What I like about this one is that it's still soft. I like the Anastasia one, but that one deposits a lot of color. That's why I like to tap it to just kind of soften it to remove some of that saturation. But with the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Pen, you don't have to do that. It comes out kind of soft, and you could definitely like intensify it if you want to. I'm back. I'm halfway through my brows. As you can see, they're looking real soft, you know. I really like these, and they're affordable. I forget how much they cost, but I do have a code for y'all so y'all can use it and y'all can buy it. Have you been watching any new shows lately? Well, I started a new one, and it's called Bridgerton. It's on Netflix, and it's like set in the 1800s. I don't know. Look, I don't want no historians coming after me like, it's 1700. Oh, I forgot I had this song. I had to relay the lace. It was coming up a little bit. But anywho, I don't want no historians coming after me talking about some, it's the 17th century, girl. I don't know. But anywho, I believe it's the 18th century, but it's still kind of modernized because they still play modern songs like Taylor Swift and stuff like that, usually on the strings, like on the violin, so it still kind of got that regal effect. But the show is like, think Gossip Girl, but in the 1800s, 18th century. Yeah, it's something like that. It's definitely drama filled. You have a narrator. We haven't seen her yet. I forget her name, but she be telling everybody business. People stuff be in the blogs, well, the papers, you know. In that time they had no blogs, but girl, the show is good. Like, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. One of the girls, it's a black girl on there, she gets pregnant or was already pregnant. I forget, look, I'm bad with names.
She's pregnant. She's trying to find a suitor. The person she's staying with done forged her lover's signature because he's like off away at war or something like that. So she ain't heard from him. So she just pregnant and left and destitute. So she need a man. She needs a man so she can be taken care of. Because if she don't, she gonna be pregnant out on the street. But I like that the show is modernized. They have black people in there. They haven't talked about the R word, you know what I'm saying? The R. They ain't talked about it, and I'm so glad. Like, can we get a fantasy? Can we get a show that is not revolved around the R word? And there's a black queen, and she's fabulous. She gives the girls looks. Her hair, her outfits, like, it's so extravagant. Like, they really got her out here looking like a queen. The queen that she is, you know? I don't want to watch a show where I'm angry the whole time. I don't want to feel like that. Like, I want to be connected to the show. I want to be in tune with it. But I don't want to have lingering emotions after I cut it off. Because if you have a show based around the R word, you still going to be feeling away even when the show is off. And I don't like that. I don't want to feel like that. So I'm just glad that they did that. Writers of Bridgerton, if y'all watching this video, thank you. I doubt it, but you know what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna wipe my lip off. I decided for this makeup look, I just want to keep it simple, you know, nothing too, because this is for the skin, you know, nothing too dramatic. And I also want Fenty to repost it to see it, hopefully, fingers crossed. Y'all can help me do that. So when I post a picture, y'all go in the comments, y'all tag them, but like at Fenty so they can see it, because I'm trying to manifest. I'm going to manifest a Fenty partnership, Fenty Beauty PR list, something, because like that's honestly one of my favorite brands. When they drop stuff, usually I get really excited, especially when it's complexion products, because I love complexion. They've been the pioneers for a lot of complexion stuff. I'm going to use the Cara Beauty With You palette. I wish I could do a wear test, but I'm not going nowhere. Like, where am I going? I wish my life was that interesting where I was like going places all the time. And you know what? It will be one day, just not right now. And I'm okay with that. I definitely made the most of 2020. I made the most of my situation. Asia, yeah, she is resilient. That's the word. It's like, I used to use that word all the time during interviews. They're like, how would you describe yourself? I'd be like, resilient. And yeah, it was true, but I don't think I really fully realized what it meant to be resilient, you know, until I kind of look back on my life, things that I've been through, 2020 as an example. In the beginning, things did not go in my favor, but somehow we turned it around, you know, and I'm looking forward to 2021. Like, at this point, nothing surprises me. I've been seeing posts like, oh, no one's saying 2021 is going to be their year. And even if people did say that, how are you going to fault them for saying that? Why can't they say that? How is it cliche to say? Not everyone's situation is the same. A lot of people were able to grow their platforms, you know, this year, make money they weren't seeing anytime else. Ain't nothing wrong with saying that this is going to be your year, and why not claim it? It almost seems like they don't want you to be happy. Ooh yeah, that look good, girl. I am so basic. Like, when it comes to makeup, I love colorful looks, but I'ma always go back to a neutral glam because it goes with everything. It's classic, timeless. Like, it's gonna always look good, period. I'm talking about the girls that really be cutting it up. Like, you have like 5 cut creases on one eye. Those looks don't really translate well in real life. Like, they look good on Instagram, and from a distance, girl, it's just a blur. It's just a blur, a whole bunch of stuff on your eye. Like, I can feel when the look about to be bomb. Like, you can see the base is hitting the eyes. Like, so again, like I said, y'all, it's classic, and I bet not hear y'all in the comment section talking about some, we want to see some colorful. Well, guess what? Y'all gonna get colorful when I get ready. Well, I want y'all to see colorful. But today, we get another neutral glam, and you better like it. And that's on what? Period. Oh, actually, I think the new cool word to say, or cool phrase, is purr. And that's on purr. You don't even gotta say period. It's on purr. I don't know how long that's gonna last, but yeah. I'm gonna kind of lighten the center part of my eye, well, the inner corner of my eye. I'm gonna use the P. Louise base and the shade 0 and number 2. I'm probably gonna mix these two together. I just thought about something. I feel like the people that are up to date with the like celebrity gossip stuff more than likely are on Twitter. I don't know how to work Twitter. Looking back on some old tweets, I literally was just in there talking to myself. Can you imagine being in a room with just shouting random stuff out loud and nobody, you're not getting any interaction, nobody's talking to you, no one's thumbing up your tweet. It's just, I guess people get followers from maybe a tweet going viral, one tweet going, I don't know. It's just like, how the hell you get people to see you? Okay, that's looking how I want it to look. Now we're gonna, I think I want to use a peachy color, like maybe in a, I don't know what I want to do. This peachy toned one called No Doubt. This one right here. Oh, you can't see nothing. Ooh, woo! That look good, girl. I like that. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. Always. Yes, I like that. So I'm going in with this, it's called Baby. It's like a cream color. I'm putting that like right in the crevice. And I've done a look similar to this, but look, y'all, I told y'all I don't care. This is what I like. Woo, woo, she is smoking. Okay, so I'm gonna just copy what I did up here at the bottom, and then I'm gonna cut this short because you know this is a Fenty review or try on or whatever you want to say. Oh, you know what? I also bought two lip creams. I bought honey waffles and fruit snacks. And I already knew that I was gonna really like honey waffles because that's my type of nude, my type of, you know. So what I like to do when I can't find my nude eyeliner for my waterline, I'll take a little bit of the P. Louise base. I'll put some on my concealer brush and I'll lightly tap my waterline. I'll just kind of lightly tap it like that. Okay, so I'm gonna do my other eye off camera. I'm gonna add some mascara, lashes, and eyeliner, and I'll be back to put on the lips and my final thoughts. Hey y'all, I'm back. So as you can see, I applied my lashes. I just kind of brought the inner corner in a little bit and put a little bit of the white. I know y'all probably gonna ask, like, what lashes are those? I got them from the beauty supply store a long time ago. They're like the Mystic lash. They're like real, these are faux mink lashes, and they're like real fluffy and like fluttery. I haven't put on any blush, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna apply some of the lip stuff. I'm using a little bit of this one. This has a little bit more yellow in it. Even though this is classified as a highlighter, it's still kind of like a blush. I'm gonna go with my tried and true Fenty highlight, afternoon snack and mo honey. Is highlight a thing of the past now? Because people be like, you know, I don't really use highlighter. Da-da-da. I'm like, girl, I'm a highlight till I die. I'm playing. So I got a trick for y'all. I'm gonna use my Fenty Beauty Matchstick in the shade Espresso, the one I contoured with. I'm gonna use this as a lip liner because it's like the perfect shade. It's dark enough for me. But I wanna show y'all this one looks like. Now, I'm gonna show you how I would typically wear it. I think that this color looks best when it has like a base underneath. Danessa Myricks Color Fix in the shade Chocolate. Ooh, oh girl. So this is Fruit Snacks on top of this. This is what Fruit Snacks looks like on top of something, you know, berry toned. That's Fruit Snacks. So I'm gonna take this off and I'm gonna put on honey waffles. I think I'm gonna use Lady from Juvia's Place in the center. Yup. Yeah, that's it. I like that. I feel like I want to make a little bit, a smidget lighter in the center. Just in the center, just to make my lips just a little bit lighter because honey waffles is a little bit darker. All right, here we go, y'all. Honey waffles. Look, Riri, yes. She said, I'm gonna make the perfect nude for brown girls. Anybody can wear this color, but I just feel like on brown skin, it just hit a little different. It hit a little differently. This is it. This is everything. This is what y'all want. This is what the girls is asking for. This is what the girls is wearing these days. I just feel like the only thing I need left now is a mold. Like when you put molds on your face, you ever just put one? No. But yeah, y'all. This it, y'all. Let me get a little closer so y'all can see everything. Ooh, let me tell y'all the mascara I use too, because y'all gonna be like, what mascara is that? So I use these two today. I used Sky High mascara from Maybelline, and I also used the Buxom. I'm kind of mad I'm not going nowhere because I look good. Oh, I look so pretty. It's the one dimple for me. It's the face crease for me. I'm biased when it comes to Fenty. I love Fenty. I love Rihanna. I have yet to be disappointed by anything I purchased from Fenty. I love her complexion products. I knew I was gonna like it before even buying it. So I do prefer $385 over $370. But as you can see, you really can't tell a difference. They look so similar. So if you're around my shade range, skin tone, you can wear either one. That's a great thing about Fenty. You have so many shades, you might have duplicates that you can like wear. Honestly, this will be the look of 2020, I feel like. This is 2020. And you know what? 2021 as well, because I can't see this going nowhere. And that's how it works, period. Thank y'all for watching. This concludes the video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope you guys were entertained. Yes, it's a little long, but y'all came through and y'all watched the whole thing, right? Manifesting that. Follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram, and yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Bye. I'm gonna pull the Jackie on it, look, cause y'all, I'm sure y'all not doing nothing. I mean, it's January. What's popping in January? Nothing. Watch another video. I mean, one more ain't gonna hurt. Just watch one more video. That's it, y'all.